Hey Fanatchics, I'm back with my good friend Roda Carter. She's the CEO of Carter Health Disposables, and we rode down to the Black Enterprise Golf and Tennis Challenge this past weekend together. Hi Rhoda. Aren't you sad it's over?
I can't believe it's over.
I know, it was such a fabulous weekend. So much partying, golf, networking, so many great things.
It was a whirlwind of excitement.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to ask you what I asked some of the other ladies.
Okay.
All right. So what did you go down to Black Enterprise Challenge to do?
Well, I have to be honest. I always wanted to go to the VE Golf and Tennis Tournament and Challenge, and I just never had the opportunity to do it. And this year, this summer, I wanted to reward myself and finally get to experience it. So it was wonderful. It was everything that I expected it to be. The combination of golf and the clinic, especially.
Yeah. Tell us about the clinic, because I know you had a great time there.
Yeah, it was very rewarding. It was very effective. I mean, it was a concentrated period of time. I mean, how much can you really pick up in 3 days? But I'm telling you, there was one point where when I first walked down to the clinic area, it was just a matter of 5 minutes of guidance that I got from one of the instructors that completely tweaked my drive.
Okay.
And so after a day of social golf, I decided to go down there, and although I was registered for the clinics as well, I didn't partake in the clinic during that day, and wanted to get a little bit of everything in. So I went down there, and I was all geared up because we had played only 13 holes because it rained a little bit, but it was so much fun. We ran back to the clubhouse and had food and, libation. It was awesome.
Yes.
So then, anyway, so I ran down there and I was driving, and I thought I was doing a great job. I was driving like 150 yards every time, but it was veering off to the right a little bit, right? And then so one of the instructors came over to help me, Rodney Green, who is phenomenal, okay?
Yes.
He helped me out a little bit, and I improved. But then, and I kept hitting, and then this woman came up to me just out of the clear blue sky. She appeared like an angel.
And this would be Debbie Adams.
Oh my God, I love her.
Yes.
So she comes up to me. I never had even met her before. She just introduced herself, and she said, "Do you mind if I give you a little bit of input and a little critique?" And I'm like, "Sure, of course, that's why I'm here." So she said, "I want you to turn your left knee a little bit. I want you to move your foot just a little bit. I want you to turn your head over to the side, and I want you to put your hip into it." Okay. So I got in my stance. I did it, and everybody was amazed. I didn't know until the next day that everybody was checking me out. But I was amazed, and she was like, "Wow, you take instruction well." And I'm like, well, that's what I need. I long for instruction. So she improved me about 35 yards.
Wow.
And it went straight to the flag.
Okay, so now we're going to brag a little bit. So this morning, we're now back in Orlando. Rhoda and I went golfing with another girlfriend of ours.
Yep.
So how did you do this morning, Rhoda?
This morning I killed it. It was an executive course, which is just 9 holes, and that allows for people to, if they're busy, just to play for a couple of hours. So we went out there, nailed every drive, got over the water. I birdied a hole, parred a couple holes, and ended up with, out of a 9-hole course, a 36.
Which, for those who may not play golf, that's excellent. It's a very good score.
Yep. So I got that out of it. But all seriousness aside, the parties were amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Old school. Belle Biv DeVoe was there.
Yes.
And that was during the white party night. So we got up on stage. They invited us up on stage. They said 9 ladies or something like that. We only want 9 ladies.
No, they said 4 ladies.
Oh.
But so many more went back on the stage.
And by the time they had 12, I'm like, I'm getting up on that stage. So we do have video footage of that.
Do you want me to share that?
No.
Oh, okay, just checking.
No. But it was fun. It was just unbelievable. After parties in the lobby with the DJ, and the camaraderie that was built. And back to the golfers and to the golf instructors, to be able to talk to them. They're mature folks who've been around and experienced what it was like, 40, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, when blacks weren't welcome on golf courses. And we're talking about trailblazers that we had a chance to interact with and hear their stories. And it was just such a warm feeling to know that what they have done for us, you know. I mean, I just can't tell you how much I enjoyed it, and it just capped off my summer perfectly.
Absolutely.
So I'm ready to get back to work.
Yeah, I mean, I can't emphasize it enough. I mean, they had top-notch instruction for golfers and for tennis, but they took care of you from the moment you got there to the moment you left. All your meals were included. As Rhoda mentioned, there was incredible parties and concerts, live entertainment. We had Belle Biv DeVoe one night. We had Jeffrey Osborne the next night. Beautiful awards. The awards were Tiffany Awards. It was really a high-quality event. So it was really incredible. So, all right. So, Miss Golfer Rhoda, I need to ask you what I asked some of the other ladies. So, how long have you been playing golf, first of all?
Okay, well, I first started playing, I guess, about 20 years ago, but I never played as much as I've been playing over the last year. I could say that maybe I used to play twice a year if I was lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, I had one serious set of lessons, which was at a university, which was over the course of a semester, and that was a group class. It was twice a week. That was how I first really got my first lesson. Before that, I was playing with friends and learning that way. And then I haven't really had maybe one or two serious lessons, but I've been playing over the years a little bit and learning a little bit as I go, and always trying to play with much better golfers to improve my game. But over the last year, I've been fortunate enough to have friends like Lesley and others who are avid golfers and serious about sports. And I've gotten better and better just by practicing. But now, being able to see the improvement in my game after a simple clinic and just a couple of days of working with professionals, I am so inspired, and it's such an enjoyable game when you know what to do and how to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people get frustrated if they try golf, but if you haven't had good instruction, it can be frustrating. Golf it's not an easy sport to learn, but if you get some simple instruction, you'll really learn to love it. You got to practice it and love it. So, okay. So how much money would you say you estimate you spend each year on golf? So green fees, apparel, balls, everything, clubs.
Man, just those balls that you lost of mine.
I lost a few of her balls over the weekend.
That was a lot of money. But anyway, it adds up. And I used to wonder when I didn't play very often why guys would get so upset and spend 10 minutes looking for a ball. Well, we learned during the clinic that is not proper etiquette. Okay? You're not supposed to slow down the game by digging for your balls in the marsh and in the water and in the woods. You're supposed to, you pick it up and keep it moving. So that's part of the expense is the balls. But between the clubs, the balls, the green fees, that's probably maybe $2,000 a year. But then if you're a shopper, you do not want to go in the clubhouse because every time you go to play golf, you're like, oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at those shorts. Oh, I love that top.
That is so true.
But there's golf outlets, and then there's, even Ross. You can in a good neighborhood, you can find some really nice apparel. But I could spend $300 just on one, shopping spree in a golf shop for clothes. Yeah. But, so over the course of a year, maybe $3,500, something like that.
So which brands do you feel best relate to you as a woman who plays sports?
I have to tell you that I'm not really up on all of the golf attire brands, and I'm realizing that it's more flattering some of the higher end brands that have a tapered waist and have certain cuts, but the stuff that I have is Nike and Reebok and very basic. But I wanted to start getting into the more fashionable outfits because I just feel I kind of look kind of preppy or frumpy in those the standard stuff.
Right.
So I'm interested in learning more about some of the designers that are out there and looking cute on the golf course.
Yeah,
that's
there
important.
are definitely more options out there for us as women. I think they've really started to listen to the female golfer who's said that we don't want to wear boxy, polo t-shirts. We want to wear things that look cute, fashionable, but still functional.
Right.
Still have to allow us to breathe.
Right.
We sweat a lot when you're playing golf. You want to be able to be breathing, have good arm movement, that kind of thing.
Right.
So, all right. So why don't you tell the folks a little bit about you and your business?
Okay, well, I run a company called Carter Health Disposables, and it is a sister company of Carter Health. And Carter Health designs and engineers clean rooms and builds clean rooms and consults with hospital pharmacies and specialty pharmacies and manufacturing, specifically in pharmacy, in the pharmacy arena. The clean room design and build component, and then the disposables is all the supplies that are used on a daily basis, used once and discarded, like disposable apparel.
Excellent. So as you can see, and you will also hear from other women throughout this week, that there was a variety of women who were there. They're CEOs, they're entrepreneurs, they're senior level managers, just women who come from different industries, different backgrounds. So everyone came out and enjoyed an incredible weekend put on by Black Enterprise. So Rhoda, our weekend has come to a close. Let's have a toast to Black Enterprise Golf and Tennis Weekend. We'll be back next year.
See you next year. Yay.